What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy T, man. And today, last video of the year, bro. And what better way to end it than the way we started it? We started with Larry Joe Bird. So that's what we gonna end the year with. You feel me? Hey, man, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that subscribed to me. I appreciate you. You mean the world to me. I thank you, man, for you know what I mean, subscribing, tuning into my videos, all that, man. It's all love. As y'all know, I started doing other reactions this year, man. My first video was a Larry Bird video, so we're gonna end the year with a Larry Bird. So let's get it. This video is titled "The Best Larry Bird Mamba Mentality Story Ever Told." Now this got something to do with love, you know what I mean, with Kobe Bean. We gonna see what he talking about. I ain't never seen this. You might have never seen this. If you did watch it, let's watch it again, because you ain't never watched it with me. You feel me? But let's get straight into this video, man. We going crazy 2025. Y'all let me know what type of videos y'all want to see. Y'all like this video up, drop a like, subscribe, comment, do all that, man. Tell me, hey, somebody get down in the comments, give me your 2025 New Year resolution, man. What you want to do? What you want to change? How you coming different this year? Let me know something, man. I'm gonna let y'all know this for 2025, man. My 2025, we finna go crazy. You feel me? We finna go crazy. That's my resolution. Go crazy. What you talking about? Go crazy. We dropping videos, bike to bike to bike, going crazy. You feel me? But that's enough talking, bro. We gonna get straight into this, man.
When Kobe Bryant created an alter ego for himself, the Black Mamba, he embodied a spirit that became a cultural phenomenon.
So Kobe has to deal with these issues, all the personal challenges.
R.I.P. Bean.
The Black Mamba steps on the court and does what he does.
The Mamba mentality, an intense focus and relentless approach in preparation and competition, or as Kobe would describe it,
fuck everyone. I'm destroying everybody that step on the court.
And just guess who Larry Bird's favorite basketball player is?
Kobe was always my favorite since I got out.
I don't like that, by the way.
But Kobe is one of the toughest human beings I've ever seen, because I know what he's been through, and he's played a hell of a lot more minutes than me.
Yeah.
And he just finally figured out, hey, I'm going to get hurt. I'm just going to have to play through it. And that's the mentality of a great player.
Which, if you could have picked any current player right now to play with for an entire season, who would you pick?
Probably Kobe, because
Really?
the fact that he's, well, of course he wouldn't have been shooting as much as he does now.
Yeah, you would have had to talk with him.
His desire to win, his dedication.
Hey, he had to say that. He said, yeah, I'll be on his team, but all that ball hog shit, hell no, that shit ain't going on Larry Joe squad, bro. I feel you, Larry. Hey, because if they was on the same team, it's Larry's squad, bro. Best believe it's Larry's squad for sure.
Dedication in the off season to get better, and he's just tough. He's just a tough cat. But if you want to have fun, like I did with Bill Walton, you play with LeBron.
Really?
It'd been probably more fun to play with LeBron. But if you want to win and win and win, it's Kobe.
Now, if you know anything about Larry Bird, then you should not be surprised that he picked Kobe Bryant over LeBron James.
He low-key just said, Brian not a winner like Kobe, you feel me? He's not a winner. He's not a winner. Kobe gonna get the win, Brian. You gonna have fun with Brian, but you gonna get more wins with Kobe. Fuck you talking about? You heard it.
Had that same Mamba mentality that Kobe had way before Kobe coined the phrase. And it all started after Larry Bird had a bad experience as a freshman at Indiana University, causing him to drop out of college after only 2 weeks on campus. To everyone's surprise, Larry had given up his basketball career and gone back to his hometown of French Lick, Indiana, to become a garbage collector.
They talk about the garbage. In French Lick, it takes you about half a day to pick up all the garbage, so that was a very small part. But you know what, Mark? It's a job. I never thought I was too good to do anything. I'd do it today if I had to. But a lot of things were cutting trees down, painting curves, cleaning the streets, laying asphalt. We did everything.
But when Bill Hodges, the head coach of Indiana State, went to French Lick to meet Larry Bird for the very first time, he said one thing to Larry that struck a nerve so hard that it made Larry change his mind from being a garbage collector to being a cold-blooded killer on the court. And Larry's first victims were Indiana State's starting five.
You know, when I got to Terre Haute, Bob King, he asked me what I knew about players in the state. And when Larry was a junior, he wasn't very big then. He was about 6'3", but I guess he's grown quite a bit since then. I saw him play in the All-Star game. That he's really good. He said, well, let's go get him. And I got a hold of a kid that had played high school ball. He was a senior when Larry was a junior. He was one of Larry's best friends. He went home and talked Larry to coming up there to visit, and I think he had Kevin Carnes with him and 2 or 3 other kids, and they came out and played against our best 5 players, and they wore their jeans. I tried to give him a pair of shorts to wear. He wouldn't wear them, and they went out and just whooped our guys in their blue jeans. They didn't just beat them; they wore them out.
No way, bro. So they pulled. So his high school teammate was like, "Hey, Larry, bro, they sweet over here." Larry, they sweet. I'm talking about sweet. I'm talking about noodles, fries. Come on, Larry, come on. You ain't gotta just grab your shoes. Don't even get no shorts. I got 3 more. We finna go hoop them right now. That's all he did right there. Larry said, "Man, let's do it." You know, Larry ain't never ducking no runs. Okay, Larry. Okay, and the blue jeans though. What is this right here though? Like, what is this? Is this like a movie that they made after Larry? What the fuck is this? Somebody let me know.
The rare traits
I'm
that
done
only a
pausing
select
for the rest
few
of my
of the
life.
all-time greats had. And when Kevin Pritchard, who played 6 years in the NBA, was asked about his most memorable experience, Larry Bird's mentality was at the top of the list.
Pritchard with 1 second, he'll pop for 3. It counts! Kevin Pritchard, as if he knew it all along.
Kevin Pritchard?
I played for the Celtics and Larry Bird. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. You know, seeing him on a...
Hey, is that Peyton Pritchard dad or no? Or I'm reaching. I never seen that last name other than Peyton Pritchard and that dude. That might be his dad or his uncle or something. We got to find it. Somebody let me know down in the comments, bro. We got to find that out ASAP.
Daily basis, seeing how he saw the game, how it came so easy, and how just such a masterful player he was. I think the thing you know about Larry is that he's ultimately
that gotta be his uncle.
Super confident, right? I mean, he knows he's going to make the shot, and okay. And I kid with people all the time about that, and I try to explain how I see it, how his confidence is. And I think the way I would explain it is this. If aliens were coming down to the earth and they said, listen, we're going to give you 1 shot to make 1 free throw, or else if you make it, earth goes on living. You miss it, we destroy the earth. The thing I would do is I would hand the ball to Larry Bird. Larry would make the free throw, and he'd go, where are we going for lunch?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a big deal.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he does that, but he's just got this ability to take all the clutter, all the noise out, and just play basketball or see basketball. And to me, that's a special, special talent. You know, everybody tries it. I give you another example. We go down to his ranch and we throw beanbags, you know, cornhole toss, right? Mm-hmm. And the guy is world class, and he turns into he just kind of plays for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it gets close. He becomes, I'm telling you, I would put him against anyone in the universe at doing it, because he'll go 4 in a row, 4 in a row, 4 in a row, and I don't know how he can turn that on like he does. It's an amazing gift that he's been given, and you know what? To be honest with you, he takes full advantage of it too. Yeah, he's one of those kind of guys to me that whatever his ceiling is and whatever he does, he's going to hit it.
And as soon as Larry Bird stepped on a college basketball court, his opponents could already tell that Larry Bird was just on another level. Like the first time when Bill Lynch, as a senior at Butler University, played Indiana State when Larry Bird was just a sophomore.
This is true. My senior year, we played him twice. We were playing Indiana State home and home back in those days. And he was a sophomore, and he just beat our brains out, to tell you the truth. The very first time we played him, it was like one of the first time possessions down the court, and I got switched off. So the ball goes up. I went to block him out, you know, like
like you're
fundamental.
supposed
And the ball came off, and I remember going up to get it. And the next thing I know, I saw this big arm come over the top. And he slammed that ball down so hard. I think the ball hit the floor, came up and hit me underneath the chin. I bit my tongue. I turned around, and there's 33 running the other way. And that was probably his first 2 of 40-some that night. But
Damn.
he was looking back at it, though. I think we even knew that night we left. We played against a guy that's as good as you could ever play against. And scouting reports back in those days weren't quite the way they are today. It was a little bit of you went in before the game, and the coach says, "Okay, Lynch, you got 25, and Burris, you got 32," and we were just playing man-to-man defense. And we went through the season. Then our last college basketball game, my final game I played at Butler, it was at Hinkle, and it was Larry Bird and Indiana.
Hey, bro, I know he telling us. Did this nigga Larry just jump on the ref, bro?
Man-to-man defense.
Bro, what the
we went
fuck
through the
is
season.
Larry
Then our
doing,
last college
bro?
basketball game, my final game I played at
Sweet.
Butler, it was at Hinkle.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm the ref, I'm mad as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I damn near might fuck around and give you a tech, bro. Some mad shit, bro. Like, 'cause what are you doing, bro? Like, if I was the ref and if somebody jumped on me trying to save the ball, bro, I would have been so fucking bad, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You big as shit. Diving head first on me, dude. Like, watch out. What the good hustle though, Larry. We love that. We love that.
And it was Larry Bird and
love that.
Indiana State coming back in. And so we were ready for him that night. He got 47 on us that night. And he could have scored 70.
47?
Of course, that was back before the three-point shot. But we played against a lot of really
47 with no 3-point line. Elite. Elite. Somebody get down in the comments, comment down elite. All caps. Elite.
good players, but there was no one like Larry. I mean, he was so good, and he could do anything he wanted on the court.
That day, Larry Bird, as a sophomore, set Indiana State's single-game scoring record against Butler.
Oh my
This record
God.
only lasted for 2 years, because on February 25th, 1979 versus
got
Wichita
3
State,
of 'em.
Larry Bird broke his own record and set a mark that has not been broken for 45 years and counting.
Ain't nobody breaking that, bro.
Larry Bird. This is the first time
Nobody breaking that record. Nobody tough even be going to Indiana State nowadays.
They think they're number one, and they hope to prove today by remaining undefeated that they are number one. That's the man, Larry Bird. Galosinski. The jump against Gilbert and Bird controls, feeds off the throw.
Pass, Larry. Off the jump. Off the jump.
He had the
Come
best
on.
hand-eye coordination, maybe, of anybody that ever played basketball. And that's why he
Nah,
was
for
so
sure.
good with his anticipation, both offensively and defensively.
Tip off Larry Bird. No good. There you saw the
Hey, bro, that's something like that don't get talked about, that probably won't ever get talked about unless like you really do a deeper dive into it. Larry Bird hand-eye coordination and reaction time is like godly. I don't know how else to put it. Like, if you watch his highlights, he can get a rebound, and like in the middle of his rebound, he can pass it. Like, he can grab a ball and pass it all in one motion. Like, jump in the air, grab it, throw it before he hits the ground. You gotta have great hand-eye coordination to get a grip on the ball, see where, you know what I mean, see the open guy and make a touch pass like that. Easy. And before the defense can even, you know what I mean, before that somebody try to rebound it before you and the person trying to steal it that you passing it to. That, I mean, it's different, bro. It's like he got cheat codes or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Some people are just talented. And you're not one of them. No, I'm just playing. I'm off that with you. I'm off that. My fault. I'm off that. My fault.
passing ability.
I'm just playing,
Larry
bro.
Bird, supposed
I'm
to
just
be
playing.
The best passing forward in basketball in some time.
But even though Larry Bird was the best passing forward in college basketball, instead of putting on a passing clinic, he decided to put on a shooting one.
He's having quite a game. He's that ball. Bird.
This video finna be long as shit. Hey, if you make it all the way to the end, I love you for life,
Get
for
out your
sure.
calculators, men. They won it. Larry Bird off the backboard.
Good bucket, though. He too little. He too little. Look, this young Larry. I need all them. This young Larry. What you talk about? What's the HD on? This shit blurry, bro.
There wasn't anything he didn't think he could
1080
do on the basketball floor. Our game plan was to get the ball in his hands as much as possible, and he made good things happen.
Of course.
Lost that ball out of bounds. Now takes a shot. Oh,
you look at that, dummy.
There's one in your face. Here's where you catch Larry Bird.
Look at him. Look.
Put the ball in the face.
Look.
There, take it in the face. Then now watch him shoot it.
Stupid boy.
Unbelievable. You know how far away that is?
Stupid boy.
That's in left field.
By halftime, Larry Bird already had 22 points. But just imagine if he had a three-point line to go with it.
Man, if they would have gave my boy Larry a three-point line, chicken. Come here. Come here. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Outside shooter. Indiana State is scoring. Oh, here's a long one again.
It seems that the further out he is, the more high percentage he puts the ball in.
There's Bird by himself. Look out.
Knockdown. Come on now. You can't leave me. Why am I still open? Why am I open?
And as Indiana State started pulling away, everyone knew that they were witnessing something special.
Bird comes up with it. Puts it well, he's got 41 points already.
41 and 16.
Knicks shooting high.
Give me that board, look, guy. Little.
There are the statistics on Larry Bird.
45 and 17, man.
And he would have saved it.
Dude, that's a 15, 40-point game. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Put them sub.
There's somebody out there that.
No. I know y'all see that. That definitely say 15.
4 more points and he'll have
15, 40-point games in college. Man, this nigga,
There's somebody out there that's unforgettable, unflappable, unselfish, and unstoppable.
Who can fuck with him?
But I think that person will receive
y'all name a person, and I'm gonna tell you if they can fuck with Larry or not. No, can't.
Many accommodations he'll have before his collegiate and
professional
careers are over.
15, 40-point game?
Student body wants Larry Bird to have the ball.
Hell no, bro.
He's got the ball. He's got the shot.
Look at that, bro. Why am I still open, bro? Like, why am I still open?
49 points, an all-time record.
And to think, Larry Bird, one of the greatest players of all time, almost
gave up his basketball
career before it even started. But what exactly did Coach Bill Hodges say to Larry Bird the day they met to make Larry change career paths and play basketball at Indiana State? Well, I'll let Bill Hodges tell you exactly how it went down.
So, 2 days after I was in Terre Haute, we went to French Lick. And everybody had tried to recruit him, but nobody had been able to get very far with him. He had kind of a bad taste in his mouth. He didn't know what he was going to do, though. And we found his high school coach. So he took us over to meet Larry, and Larry wasn't there, and his mom said, "You coaches are just driving him crazy. Why don't you just go away and leave him alone?" Bam! She closed the door. Gary said, "Wow, I can't. She must have had a bad day because she's normally real nice."
But one slam door wasn't enough to stop Bill Hodges, so he drove around French Lick, Indiana, until he could find Larry Bird himself.
So we drove around town and took Gary back. He said, "If you come back in a couple of days, I'll round Larry up and you can get to talk to him." Dan said, "Well, let's go back to Terre Haute." I said, No, I'm from Zionsville. Zionsville's about the same size as French Lick. We're going to find Larry." I said, hey, there aren't too many places you can hide a 6'8" guy in a town like this. And we drove around for a while, and I made a right turn and started down the street, and we were passing a laundry where you go in and wash your clothes.
Yeah.
And here comes this big blonde kid out of there, and I said, "There he is right there." And I pulled in. He said, "You think?" I said, "There can't be two of them in this town." And got out and introduced myself. He wouldn't shake hands because he had been working on his truck, and he was carrying a basket of clothes, and he put it in the car, and I started talking to him about, we'd like to talk to you about Indiana State. And he said, "Well, I'm busy working on my truck right now. I just don't think I have time right now." And his grandmother, she heard me talking with him. So she come around there and she said, "Larry, these nice fellows were, they took their time to drive all this way to see you. Invite them up to the house for some iced tea. Oh, Granny, I'm working on my truck. Larry? And that was all there was to that. He didn't say anymore. So we followed him up there, and she fixes tea, and we sat and talked with him.
This golden opportunity was almost ruined by Bill's assistant, because what he didn't know was, just like on the basketball court, Larry Bird was not above doing the dirty work.
We kept talking, and he was telling us about working for the city. I said, what do you do? He said, well, each day of the week is different. We paint the curbs one week, and we might pick up dead limbs and maybe plant flowers or in the parks on Tuesday, and then we do this Wednesday, and on Thursday we pick up garbage. I said, do you drive the truck? He said, hell no, Sam drives the truck. I work on the back. and it kind of kept going there. And so Stan had kind of said, well, you want to work on a garbage truck the rest of your life? And Larry kind of looked over and said, I kind of like the job. And I knew that wasn't making him happy. So I said, Stan, let's go. We got to get out of here. And let Larry get back to work on his truck.
Luckily, Bill Hodges was there to redirect the conversation, because if he wasn't, Larry Bird may have been content being a garbage collector for the rest of his life. Because out of all of the coaches and the recruiters that tried to get Larry to come to their school, Bill Hodges was the only person to connect with Larry, because they were both from small towns and had a lot in common. But then, Bill said something to Larry that woke up a sleeping giant.
We talked about playing AAU ball, which both of us had, and we talked about baling hay, and that's what he did during the summer. That's all I did during the summer, and we had a lot in common. Small towns, and just we knew each other. I was talking about recruiting. We had to have a point guard, and he said, "Well, you ought to get Kevin Carnes." He said, "My cousin Kevin Carnes, he was a senior when I was a junior. He said if he had gone to college, he'd have been a great player." And I looked at him and I said, "Larry, if you don't come and go to Indiana State with us, that's what they're going to say about you one day." And boy, that's the first time he looked me in the eye all day. And I knew I had him.
And when Bill Hodges came back to French Lick 2 days later and knocked on Larry Bird's door, Larry's mother answered again. But this time, she was singing a completely different tune.
We headed back to Terre Haute, and I got all the papers that we needed to get signed and filled them out and addressed the envelope to Indiana. And 2 days later, I drove down there and knocked on the door. His mother answered the door. She said, "Oh, come in, Coach." She said, it's good to see you.
Had a different tone.
Wow, is this a different reception? And Larry said, "How'd you know I was going to sign? How'd you know?" I said, "Well, if you're an intelligent kid, and this is the intelligent choice to make, so all you have to do is sign right here, and I'll mail it for you." And he signed it, and the rest is history.
Larry Bird went on to have one of the greatest college careers ever. And as a senior, he led a relatively unknown Indiana State team to a 33-0 record and a berth in the national title game, prompting some experts to say that Larry Bird was the greatest college player of all time.
Reed gets it to Heaton. Heaton the clutch player. Left hand. He made it. 1 second to go.
Larry, man.
Second time he did it. Time is over. Game is over.
Game winner, boy. Go the fuck home. Y'all at my crib. Y'all think y'all finna beat me? Come on now.
Larry had to do more with less.
33-10.
I think, frankly, that Larry Bird getting the 1978-79 Indiana State team to the finals with a 33-0 record is the single greatest personal achievement in the history of college basketball.
I hear what you're saying about Kareem. I'm actually old enough.
Hey, bro. This go to show, man. This is why you never, ever give up on your dreams, man. Larry Bird was finna say, fuck it. I'ma just take everybody trash out. You feel me? Take niggas trash out. Do some, you know what I mean? Do some work around the city. He was done with hooping, bro. Do that even sound right? Larry Bird quit on basketball. That don't even sound right, bro. Like if that coach would have just let him walk away from the game, we would never know Larry. We wouldn't be doing these videos. We wouldn't be here right now. You feel me? We wouldn't be doing this video. If that coach ain't tell Larry, he gotta lock in. Now, if you a young bull and you watching this and you feel like giving up on whatever you doing, it don't gotta be basketball. Don't. You feel me? Keep going. You see Larry, he kept going. And what happened? His name gonna be remembered forever now. You feel me? His name alone will fill a room up. Feel me? He a legend. The Larry Legend, bro. Y'all, you know what I mean? This motivation, this should be motivation to everybody watching this. You don't even gotta be young. You feel me? You could be old. You could be the same age as Larry. The best day of your life could be tomorrow. New Year's. What you talking about? 2025. 2025, man. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta go crazy. We everybody going crazy this year. If you still watching the video right now, I need you to get down in the comments and say 2025 is my year. Don't be scared to comment it. It's your year, man. Comment it, claim it, man. Manifest it, man. We finna turn up. My fault. I got into the little TED Talk mode.
Enough, I got to watch Wilt Chamberlain play college basketball at Kansas, and it was the same impact where he was just unstoppable. But Shannon, you grew up a fan of one Larry Joe Bird. And I got to tell you, the harder I look at what Larry Bird did with an Indiana State team, well, Larry Bird basically picked 4 guys from Terre Haute and said, you guys come out here and let's go try to win the NCAA championship. And I've never seen anything like what Larry did. Larry Bird took them to 33-0. And when you look at what they did, again, I'm going to give, I know what you're talking about, most important. Yeah, I got it. But most important or most valuable to one season, man, what Bird did was just off the charts. We've never seen anything like that. It's just hard to go that far.
You ain't gonna never see nothing like that.
And Larry Bird did so much with so little.
I'll just have to say now, everybody's got their favorite player and everything, but there's no question at all who it was the best player in NBA basketball. There is no doubt. And it's Larry Bird. I don't care. I'm prejudiced.
Talk that talk.
Maybe, but I mean, all-around player. Now, I don't think anybody will ever be like him.
Talk that talk, man. Hey, go back. What the fuck is they doing?
During his prime, he was the shortest.
My fault. God damn. All right, bro. Just click off that.
He was the shortest
but
center.
Look, that's the end of the video, man. If you like this video, drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notice. You feel me? Go sub up to Prime Larry Bird. He drop fire videos all the time, man. All day long, all day, every day. You feel me? Shout out to Prime Larry Bird.
Center in the NBA.
Subscribe if you new, man. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, shout out to you. You the GOAT. But what I need you to do, get down in the comments and comment down. Never give up, man. Or never quit. You feel me? Comment one of those down so I know you made it to the end of the video. Don't forget to drop a like, turn on post notice, sub, all that good stuff, man. 2025, man. 2025 coming up. I hope everybody got some big things in store, big plans. I hope everybody doing well, you feel me? But it's been your boy T-Ski, bro. And I'm gonna get up out of here. I had something else to say to y'all, but I low-key forgot. You feel me? So I'm gonna save it for the next video. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all for sitting through the yapathon. Nah, bro, I'm gone though. I'm gonna catch y'all in 2025. Peace.